Let me try it. Oh. Well, let's try this way. That won't work. Well, I don't know. I didn't think this through very well. Baby? Honey? Why am I not thinking this through right? Whatever, here we go. All the
There's
places.
some very unexpected developments in your future. Shocking events that will change the course of your life.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5. Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this
I might
fun.
move stuff around here.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters. Crash Bandicoot has always looked pretty suave, but wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of Neo Cortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple Atana's hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his Dingodile. Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio. Achieving the infamous 106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master.
106.
But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose
Percent?
his way? Leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you own the PS4 version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
Welcome back, Crash. The gang's all here on today's new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you. First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from
Returnal,
PlayStation
baby.
Studios.
Hey everyone, we at Housemarque are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal. In Returnal, you will play as Celine, an Astra scout who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
It kind of reminds me of Control with its movements and stuff.
With the large variety
I don't
of
know, my
enemies
stream's
and
just-
the vast
my
number of
quality's just
unique
cutting
movesets
out.
each
It's a-
possess, combat situations prove challenging no matter what the circumstances.
Or if it's the stream.
Death is only the beginning. Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt. Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game.
Okay. Yeah,
You will
I'm
stumble
definitely
across
about that.
mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables,
I'll move
and
this over
upgrades,
here.
and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique.
Oh, let me fix my.
Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured.
Oh, I cannot
But
get
I
this to
can't
fit.
remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. Exactly as I left it.
Returnal lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque. Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
Oh, I think I remember Knockout City.
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in upstate
Why is my
New York, and we recently
There we
launched
go.
Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner. Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your wits
This
about
just kind of
you and
reminded me
play
of
your
Destruction
opponent
All
to bring home a
Stars,
win.
where I don't think anybody's gonna care about it.
Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode.
It's just basically an
Teamwork
online
makes the dream work in
dodgeball
Knockout
game.
City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate. We're
Which, I mean,
playing
can
Dark
have
Alley
its ups and
Brawl,
downs.
A new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta.
But
The
I don't think
special
it's
ball
gonna
for
be
this
anything
match is the
crazy.
Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far across the map and wham! You can take them out before they have a chance to react.
Why is my
Beyond special
frame rate
balls,
dropping so
each map
bad?
features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway,
Or
use
is it
them to sneak
literally,
up on your
is it the
opponents.
stream?
Caught empty-handed? You can literally be
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this. This stream does not want to run well.
with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City is coming out May 21st, and we'd love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon,
Yeah, that looks
brawlers.
better.
Time for something new. Here's your first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slowclap.
I'm gonna restart the stream. I don't know why I'm up there. I'm at 60. Okay. It keeps dropping frames. All right. It was this a John? It's kind of like a John Wick kung fu game. It might be fun. Might be something interesting.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
Sifu. Later this
now
year.
let's get an update on Solar Ash, an epic new
I don't think I've
PS5
even heard of
adventure from
Solar
Heart
Ash.
Machine.
That looks colorful.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Heart Machine. You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the
Is there
first peek of
anybody else
gameplay
having
for our
a-
new title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path.
Or is it just
You
when
play
I'm
as
running
Ray,
it in full
a daring
screen?
void runner
We'll put it
who's
like this.
decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world.
Oh, okay.
At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
Kind of interesting. Is it just a
As you journey
platformer
to
or is
save your
there
planet,
combat?
you'll find yourself face to face with
yep.
grotesque and violent creatures.
There's the combat.
Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players. and
Smack a
encourage
thing a
play.
couple times, move on.
As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat. Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void, wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
That thing reminds me of one of the bosses in Shadow of the Colossus. Hey, that heavily reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus right there.
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players
hot
something
cocoa.
we think is incredibly unique. and
Damn,
more
all the
importantly,
marshmallows.
fun.
Got all the marshmallows
This
in
game
this.
is a labor of love for everyone
Yeah.
on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
If you're a fan of scary games, this next one is for you.
Scary games.
When I first found you,
Ooh,
you were nothing.
what is
You were
this?
small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Capture on PS5, mix of. Whoa, that looks like BioShock. When here, ooh. Why do they look like the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's? Is it Five Nights at Freddy's? What?
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you.
Oh, that looks gorgeous.
We have to get you out by morning.
Ooh, the ball pit. Ew.
Now do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me,
Oh, jeez.
both of you.
It's literally it's Five Nights at Freddy's, but like an actual like game. But is it gonna be called Five Nights at Freddy's?
There is more going
It's called
on here
Security
than you
Breach?
realize.
That's so like they're not gonna call it Five Nights at Freddy's, but that's like a. No, it does say Five Nights at Freddy's.
That was a
It
chilling
is.
new
Yes,
look
honey.
at Five Nights at
I don't know
Freddy's
what I don't know
Security
how to plug
Breach.
it in. I'm sorry. I don't know how to plug it in.
Up next, let's take a tour
I was
of
trying to figure
Oddworld
out.
Soulstorm.
I was trying to figure out how to do it.
Hi,
I thought
I'm
I had
Warren
a.
Lanning, creative director at Oddworld Inhabitants.
thought I had,
Today,
like-
I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come. Do you know why you have?
Like
In
I need
Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero
Here,
turned
hold on, hold on,
unlikely
hold on.
leader
No,
of an
come here.
emerging revolution. As you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins. We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D, which adds much more depth version for the player. This sense of connection is
Plug into
also
that.
reinforced through the use of the dual senses
You got
haptic
sound?
feedback, as you'll now
Hey.
be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations.
Yeah, it's like an actual like full like fledged.
There are well over
first-person game.
1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save
They
along
didn't.
the way.
It just
But
said
they are
PS4
far
and
more
PS5,
than
but
helpless
we're not going to
workers
say
looking to be
Xbox
saved.
or
When
Switch
used
because
effectively, you'll be
it's
able
a
to solve
PlayStation
puzzles,
centric
harness their combined energy, and
platform.
be given the tools they need to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead. The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies. And we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
Okay. Man, not my cup of tea, but for people that would like it. That dude's looking creepy, though.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April.
Alright, I wasn't gonna play it, but I mean, if it's free. Oh.
Moving on. It's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits,
it
a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5 showcase.
Yes, it is. And we need a release date, Sony. If this don't have a release date, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, look at that little cute little munchkin. This game I'm actually kind of pumped for. I think this game will be a very good use of the DualSense controller. Look at them big ol'. You're missing the eyes. You're missing the eyes. You just missed them.
The rocks.
Oh, you use them.
Usually timid.
Look at them.
Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit.
I love the look to the characters. They look really cool. That's gorgeous.
Bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
It'd be nice if they said this game's coming out next month. If they did, I'd fucking flip. Yeah, that looks solid. Ooh.
Trapped spirits.
I like that color palette that they show with the more grade.
Tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now.
I feel like that's a very sad thing that she just said, but it's not in the context. It's okay, you have to go now. Those little blurbs are gonna die.
They were never alive.
I don't know.
This land can be healed. You cannot stay here, Spirit.
Ooh.
You must move on.
Oh no, oh. Oh jeez.
Path of the Spirit Guide is a lonely one.
Yo, I'm sold on that. Okay, August. Alright, I mean, we still got a little bit of wait, but that's fine.
A stylish new look at Deathloop, a
I was like, if it
PS5
would've been
first-person
March, I
shooter
would've
developed
been
by the team at
stoked.
Arcane.
Hey, cookies.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby.
Honestly, this game does not appeal to me at all.
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Colt, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral static delusion. This is where we do or die.
Why is this a James Bond song though?
Face to face with the gun. Up against all the odds, and I'm the only one.
Is this not a James Bond song? Like they're trying to make it seem like it's something that from what I've seen, this game just has not appealed to me.
The kill is always new.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
Die again.
Before we
I think I
leave,
give it to release
how
date.
about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated
Damn, has
games?
it been already a half hour already?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Quickly!
Footage captured on the PS5.
Where you been?
Oh, damn. Are they gonna re-release it, or is it gonna be like an upgrade? I don't care. I'll buy it again and play it again. Don't even care.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Wait, is that new stuff?
Yeah.
That's new.
My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Clown?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
Is that new protagonist?
Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle!
Stop! We gotta help.
Oh no, you play as her. Or I mean, you could probably play as either. When you were doing the combat. Well, damn. What?
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, we're better off out of it.
We deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
Intergrade. Ah.
Let the hunt begin.
What? What? What the hell was that part? What was that? So they're not updating the PS4 version. It's gonna be a whole separate game.
Oh. There it is.
Oh. Or are they just showing a difference?
Yeah.
So they're not going to upgrade the PS4 version. They're just going to sell a whole new game. Is what I'm assuming. That look how much smoother everything looks when it's just moving. Like you can tell that difference between the 30 FPS and the 60. Holy hell.
Oh my god, it's my favorite.
Oh my god. God, I'm about to replay it again just for that scene. That whole entire scene was wild. Yeah, that 60 FPS looks so nice. Quality of life, they're gonna utilize that SSD for sure. Graphics in 4K, 60. Normal, classic. Well, they're gonna watch this, they're gonna show this, look at this, watch this. Load it, and it's gonna be like, boom, play, oh, that's so nice. Pause. Oh, photo mode, oh.
That's gonna be great for the dance.
Oh my lord, I love photo mode. That's gonna be so sick. And then the new episode, okay.
What?
I mean that's worth the extra. If it's gonna be like a full-fledged price, I think that's definitely worth the price of admission to get back into it.
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
Oh wait, what? Oh, you don't even gotta buy it.
No. You purchased the episode.
Hey, I'll buy the episode. I don't care. June 10th.
That's
a nice
Final
little treat.
Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming to the PS5
That's a nice
console
treat.
later this year. And that's our show. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021. See you next time.
I'm still upset that there was no. They didn't show God of War at all. I'm a little upset about that. They didn't show God of War. They didn't show Horizon. I mean, they did show some cool stuff. I liked the new stuff with Final Fantasy for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to show you this. I'm trying to find it. It's kind of no, it was before. Somewhere right here. Okay, yeah.
Snaps?
Okay. I'm gonna replay this for you since you didn't see it.
But now, you want more. Are you ready?
I was like, the first I saw that, I was like, it's got to be 5 minutes. And then it reminds me of BioShock, just the way it looked.
Yo.
Like, this looks like a world you would see in BioShock. Yeah. Oh, that's your. Is that your toe? Okay, that's your toe. Look at that.
Let's see.
Gregory, we can get you out of
Oh,
here.
that's
We
sick.
need together.
I'm pumped watching this again.
They
And
won't
it
stop hunting
looks
you. None of
good.
them will stop hunting you.
Like when it gets to the open, like that.
Wow.
That looks good.
That's wild.
And look, they got like their own little stage. You go down and slide into a ball pit.
Do as I say. You will bring me what I want, and if you fail me,
They got cameras. So it's not called Five Nights at Freddy's, it's called Security Breach. But when you look at the
There is more
bottom
going
here,
on here than you realize.
Okay.
when you look at the bottom,
Nights at
like
Freddy's.
it said Five Nights at Freddy's.
That was
So
a
it's
chilling
definitely
new
in the
look at
universe.
Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
I don't really think so. They spent like
Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld Soulstorm.
I guess
Hi,
we'll
I'm
start
Lauren.
here. They didn't really show too much. Like they showed the
find the
update for
evil
Crash
masterminds,
Bandicoot,
Neo
which I
Cortex,
was
and
in.
Dr. Entry.
Now this Returnal game,
An upgrade
I'm kind of trying to get to it again. Like I kind of want to
First, let's check out the
rewatch.
latest on an eagerly anticipated
I
game
kinda wanna
coming to the
rewatch this
PS5
because
console
this looks-
spring from PlayStation
This
Studios.
gameplay gives me more hope for
Hey
this
everyone,
for sure.
we at Housemark are excited
And
to
it
give you
actually
this sneak
reminds
peek
me of
at
heavily of
Returnal.
Control. Like if
In
you watch
Returnal,
me play
you will play
Control,
as Celine,
look at
an
the
Astro
gameplay for this
Scout.
game.
Crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers. and
It
unfold
looks so
mysteries,
good.
Which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing
Oh,
and
that
quickly
looks so
maneuvering
smooth.
Your way
Yeah.
above and
Tell me
around
that that's
enemies
not
is key to
Control
survival.
fucking combat.
Hopefully it's got a storyline.
Tell me that that's not Control combat. Look at that. You got powers, you can dodge, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Enemies have health bars. You get overwhelmed.
With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations
looks
prove
so
challenging
good.
no matter what the circumstances are. Death.
But then this
only
is
the
what's
beginning.
interesting about this. One, your character has two different colored eyes. I don't know if you saw that.
Every time you die and restart,
Huh?
the world will change. The map
Yeah.
will be different.
But
enemies
every
will appear
time
in
you
new
die, the
locations
map
and
is
in differing
different.
numbers. So you have to think fast and adapt.
And it's not like you're going to fight the
Here
same
you can see the
enemy in
use of the
same
lightning
spot. It'll
alt
be
fire,
different.
which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt fires that you can acquire in the game.
Yeah, I'm pumped for Returnal. Returnal looks good. I got faith in Returnal.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards.
I'm glad
to
that
the
they didn't
player.
push it back. It's
These
still
will
coming
vary
out in
from
April.
weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique.
It looks good.
Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
That can't be here.
Oh, it's a house.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. Exactly as I left it.
Yeah, I'm excited about Returnal. I didn't really care about so they showed what? They showed Crash. They're doing an upgraded version of Crash.
Hold on.
I mean, it looks.
Feel the boost of Crash's
They're just
jet
doing an
force
upgraded version of
and
Crash.
really feel the suck when you
Not one of my favorite type of
When you get
games.
fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot
Returnal
universe.
looks amazing. This kind of looked like, okay, so there was this game. What was it? What's this called? This game looks like crap.
Use trick shots to lob a
It's
ball
like-
over a ledge or hook it around
It's
a
a
corner.
multiplayer like dodgeball.
Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock
It
them
looks
out before
kind of
they can
lame.
recover.
I'm not gonna
When
lie,
you're in a
like
tough spot with a ball flying your way,
Yeah.
the
I don't
second
think
dodge
it's
is the
gonna. I don't
difference
think
between
it's
getting
gonna
knocked
do
out
very
and
well.
staying in the fight. Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a
Let's jump into
fan of
Team
that.
KO,
I'm just
our
trying to show
3v3
you some
mode.
of the stuff that you might have missed. That
Teamwork
didn't
makes the
look
dream
very,
work.
very good. This kind of looks like this kind of reminds me of a John Wick, but like kung fu, like without shooting and stuff. And it's just kung fu.
We're gonna have to watch a dog die.
No, you don't have to watch a dog die. It's literally John Wick kung fu. Look at that! He threw the damn pipe at him. Oh wait, what? I didn't catch that part. So if you get knocked out, you come back as a different. Like, tell me that that's not John Wick kung fu right there, in a club. Just literally picture if this was just guns right now, it'd be John Wick. That looks like you're fighting like an older version of yourself. Oh, you get old. It's called Sifu. That game looks good. I will be
That was
interested
the
to see
debut
more
of
of that.
Sifu, coming to the PS5 console
Sifu.
later this year.
Sifu looks good.
As a last-ditch effort. to
This I
save
didn't
her
really
home
care
world.
about.
Ray is extremely agile.
Oh, it looks alright.
Vision of the adventure platform.
Obviously,
the giant spaces, the feel of movement,
Breach.
the flow
what
of
was it?
combat.
Hold on. I keep on forgetting the name.
Security breach.
Security Breach, yeah. Oddworld will be cool
to be safe.
for a free
When used
PlayStation Plus game.
effectively, you'll be able to solve
I think
puzzles,
and
harness
this comes
their
out
combined
April, so
energy,
it's relatively
and
soon.
be given the tools they need to fight
Kenna
alongside
coming
you.
out in August.
And there will be times
It would have
when
been
the
awesome
extra
if they
hands
somehow
will
could
be
have
needed as you
released it
face off
in
against an
March. But I get it. It's okay. I'm still gonna play the hell out of it. These dudes look awesome. Oh my lord, it looks so cute. It looks.
To go now.
I feel like it reminds me of a Pixar.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a Pixar movie, but you're gonna be playing it in a game.
Or DreamWorks.
Or yeah, DreamWorks I think is more appropriate. Yeah, I would say DreamWorks for sure. Them little guys just following you around is so cute.
DreamWorks has more adorable creatures.
Oh my lord. Yeah, okay, so I agree. DreamWorks for sure. It looks like a DreamWorks movie that you're just controlling it.
You must move on.
So I'm stoked. Kenna looks great. A little sad that it's coming out August, but whatever. If that's when the game is ready, I'm fine with it. But oh my! And then obviously Deathloop. I'm not into it. I don't really care if it's exclusive.
It got me all confused.
It's a, from what I've gathered, it's a multiplayer game. And like the death loop is like when you die, you come back and you're trying to redeem yourself or something like that. I
It's
don't.
like you redo the entire game. It's a little.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Because like when that one guy said, "I'll see you tomorrow," so like you're like redoing it the next day. Like they make the game look flashy like here, but the actual game premise, I'm not about.
Song's over, people.
The music reminds me of like something that would be very good for a James Bond game. Like that's a James Bond song, no doubt.
And the way they played everything with the circles, the loops,
Yeah,
and the bullets.
the way that the song was, like I was feeling like I was watching a James Bond trailer. And then obviously Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I realized I don't have to pay extra. It's just boom, pop it in, get the PS5 version.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you.
Well, I'll pay for the episode, that's fine. But even if you didn't want to pay for the episode, getting the upgrades and stuff, the quality of life upgrades for Final Fantasy VII just alone with that fast load time would be insane. Because imagine like, okay, how much of that time we spent like waiting when we streamed or when we played it that whole entire weekend. Like how much time did we sit there waiting for the loading screen to go?
That was the beginning of COVID.
It was like boom, right at April.
That was right when I got moved to night shift at the hospital.
Yeah. Stayed up to 7 o'clock in the morning beating it. Yeah, it was great. So Sony's state of play, not bad, not bad by any means. But I'm still a little sad that we did not get anything with God of War. Anything with that? No God of War, no Horizon. If they would have shown anything with those two whatsoever, I think that would have been phenomenal. But alas, they did not. So how would you think?
What do you mean?
What do you think of the state of play? Did you like it?
It was
Think there's
short.
some cool stuff. It was only 30 minutes. But I feel like did they cover 10 games? They said 30 minutes. They were going to show 10 games. I didn't really count how much they were doing.
They did Crash.
The Crash,
Kenna.
Oddworld,
Kenna.
Kenna, what?
NAF.
Oh, Deathloop, Returnal, Final Fantasy. The one game I didn't even look at again because it didn't interest me.
The
dodgeball game.
And Sifu.
Yeah. Okay. So they did come out. They did show 10 games. That was very quick for 30 minutes showing 10 games. But yeah, I'm excited for some of the stuff that they showed. Are you excited? Excited we're gonna play them all.
We definitely gonna sit and play through Final Fantasy again.
We're definitely gonna sit through and play Final Fantasy again. Hey, I'm about it. I'll play Final Fantasy all day. I don't care.
And I guess I'll have to watch you play Kenna.
You have to watch me play Kenna. That's fine. We can do this. I like that when we did that for like Last of Us and stuff.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's will definitely be interesting to see because I doubt Five Nights at Freddy's is just on PlayStation. It'd be interesting to see like what obviously some of the games. Obviously Deathloop has a year exclusivity with Sony. Obviously Final Fantasy VII, which I'm interested because there was like the exclusivity deal with Final Fantasy VII was only supposed to be on PlayStation until April of this year. And so they're announcing that they're doing a PS5 upgrade, but they're not saying anything about it coming out on other platforms, whether it be PC, whether it be on the Xbox.
I thought they were backing out of that.
Like there was talks that they were like backing out of it because they were saying it wasn't worth the money, but you're gonna do a free upgrade for the PlayStation 5, which is probably gonna cost you more than just porting the game to a different console. That's just kind of like my opinion. But yeah, overall they showed cool stuff. I hope we get another state of play relatively sooner rather than later, giving us some hindsight of what God of War is going to bring and
Hindsight?
Foresight into God of War coming out this year. Fingers crossed it still is. And Horizon. If for some reason God of War doesn't come out this year, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Even though I want it now because everybody just wants stuff now. There'll be tons of other stuff to play. So without that, I'm going to end this. So we'll see you.
Look at this time.
We got the puppo. So yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.